Okay, welcome back. The market, which is down 60 points, it's off the lows by about 20 points or so. We'd slipped by about 80 points, and we're down 60 now, 17,391. So that impulse to try and test the waters, see if there is some buying interest, which will be supported, is there. And you can see that on the price action on the screen that we are tracking. Market breadth has also slipped. I mean, the gap is not very clear, 2:1. It slipped a little bit, but still in favor of advances by a significant degree. Now, health insurance is in focus. Star Health and Allied Insurance is the next company we're speaking with. CLSA has upgraded the stock to a buy. The main reason they're citing is the big price increase that Star Health has taken for a large portion of its portfolio. Mr. V. Jagannathan is chairman at Star Health and Allied Insurance. He's joining us now to take some questions. Mr. Jagannathan, good to have you with us here. Thank you very much for your time. It's not just you, sir, right? Across the board, health insurers have effected large price increases, anything between 18 and 25%. Could you, two things. One, could you tell us, this is, for you, what is the price increase? For what percentage of the portfolio this comes into effect? What is the change in earnings because of this, say for F5 for this quarter and for F524? And two, if you can explain the rationale for these steep price increases, because lots of viewers who are holding these policies, who are renewing these policies, have also written in asking us to quiz what is the reason for very sharp price increases. Go on, sir.
Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. You raised a very interesting and informative question. See, we have taken steep increase on two of our products. One product earlier, now in one other product called Family Health Optima. Usually the price increase is taken when the claims ratio is up and is not sustainable. Now, you must know every year there is a medical inflation, and which is at least minimum 10 to 12%. Apart from that, various other factors also come into play. Let us say the incidence of claims going up, with the result you have to pay more.
Nathan, sorry, just to come in, but isn't it steep? Sudden 25% increase, very steep. The factors are all very well understood. The only question is it cumulative price increase that had been pending, which you've taken in one go, and not just you, right, but across health insurers?
You hit at the nail. Actually, the IRDA has given us approval to raise 5% during pandemic time, which we have not done. Why we have not done? We have not done because as it is, our clients were suffering. It would be like rubbing the salt on the raw wound. So I said no.
So 5% was the approval, and then, but this is a larger increase, right? Yeah.
Yeah, no. Across the board, they wanted us to, they gave us permission, which we have not done it. But after everything is settled down, we have taken that into account, and also the medical inflation. And you must know, every day there is a change in the method of treatment. If you go back in the history, you only an X-ray, then came MRI. Now the ultra scan, this, that, the price, and you cannot tell the
Mr. Jagannathan, no, got it. Has there been any drop-offs? Do you usually, when you see a significant price increase, I mean, do people switch policies? I mean, or no, it doesn't happen, because this is a substantial and across the board. Go on.
No, there is not a drop. There is no drop-off. I can confidently tell you, because our clients have got so much faith in us. Apart from that, the other facilities, such as the number of hospitals we have enlisted, the agent service, the sales manager service, and the grievance mechanism we have set in, they are comfortable with us, and they know, they understand us. They are with us for such a long time. Don't forget, we are the first health insurance company. So they have not dropped out. At the most, there are few cases where from one policy to another policy, they have migrated.
Sure. Sir, I also want to ask you a little bit, first of all, good morning and thanks for being with us on the show. A little bit about how the next couple of years could shape up. Earlier, you had guided for a growth of 20% over the next 2 to 3 years and a combined ratio guidance of 95 to 96% for FY23. Tell us a little bit about whether you hold on to this growth guidance and what do you see the next 1 year shaping up as in terms of what could be the growth triggers, what could the growth itself look like in FY24?
FY24, we will be maintaining almost 16 to 17%. That is what we anticipate. And the growth will only be an upward, and the profit also is expected to go towards the northern side rather than climbing down to southern side.
So 16 to 17% is the growth that you're looking at in FY24. Got that?
I said minimum.
Minimum 16. Okay, so minimum 16 to 17%. So it could perhaps get better than that as well. And in terms of a combined ratio guidance, what would it stand at for FY24?
My own feeling is it should come further down because we have done about 96% up to third quarter. Fourth quarter itself, there could be a drop. And in the coming quarters, automatically there will be a drop because, see, one thing is we have taken up this price increase, which will also have a telltale effect to some extent. And the hospitals, I should say that they have become more cooperative and they are dealing with us for years. And they know when we discuss with them, they find it that we are very reasonable. And you should know that we have got more than 450 to 500 doctors on board to discuss with them to arrive at the fair pricing for our client. Ultimately, don't forget one thing. Whatsoever we charge from the client, it goes into a pool. And from the pool, we pay. So we are also very careful while maintaining the pool so that, by the indirect way, we need to increase the premium.
Okay. All right. Well, sir, thanks so much for stopping by and giving us your insights into the company, the way ahead, as well as the industry outlook. We look forward to chatting up with you in the coming months as well. For the time being, let's move on.